Manchester United have beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 at Old Trafford. 4 wins in a row. We are the Man United agenda, and this is becoming routine. It is. It simply is. Feel good vibes only. Mr. B, how are we doing?
It's a good Saturday, Rio. It's a good Saturday. I wanted us to win the game. Obviously, we had our score predictions. Yeah, I'm just happy that we're playing and we're getting the results that our performances deserve. I mean, the 4 games that Carrick's come in, I think we've deserved to win all 4 games. And long may it continue. I mean, you said we're getting used to it. I don't want to get used to it, because then you get that disappointment and you get the but right now I'm riding the wave and I'm enjoying every millisecond of it, man. Every millisecond of it, man.
Oh, and rightfully so. And immediately, first thing that comes to mind, and it happens with everyone, we're all thinking about that guy with the hair. We really are. Like, even, the game was on TNT today, and they've mentioned it. Midweek football next week. We've got West Ham. Will he be looking for his barber, booking a late night shift? We don't know. But yeah, what, 4th? We were 4th going into the game. We still are 4th. We keep that buffer now. It doesn't. Okay, you look at the table now. It doesn't matter whatever happens today. We stay in 4th. We've done our job. We've done our business, and now we can relax. We've always got that little bit of the curse when we've had the early kickoff, and we're like, but no, we can relax. We deserve better. You are in the house as well. We are gonna finish on 75 points, a further 10 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. To be fair, that sounds very achievable. When you put it like that, that does sound very achievable. And by the way, Arsenal finished 2nd last season on 74 points. Just saying. At best, we finished 2nd. At worst, 4th. Champions League football. Here we go. And sky's the limit. Sky is the limit. I know this is sounding really positive, and our natural instinct.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed.
Yeah, and that's I'm gonna say. I don't want to be reined back in with negativity. I want to keep this going. By all means, I reckon they're like that in the change rooms. I don't think they're reining it in. I think they're enjoying every single moment. I think they really are, and you can tell. That there's a feel-good factor. There's a change. Carrick has done something. Do I dare say I was wrong? About Portuguese.
Look, everybody has an opinion. We're not here to be digging the late ones to the party out. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Those are choices that we couldn't make, Rio. It's not like you had the chance to have kept him in. Whatever decisions he made. We can only ride the wave now. So jump on the surfboard, bruv. There's more than enough space, man. There's more than enough space, bro. That's all we could ask for. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're happiest when we're winning. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Man United winning hasn't made it's made my whole Saturday. I can sit down and watch the rest of these games and relax. No stress, no pressure. You know what I mean? As he said, we're up into 4th. I still think 4th isn't where we're going to finish. I am looking up, rightly or wrongly, whether it's, pie in the sky, but I'm looking up, Rio. Every game we're going into now, I'm expecting us to win.
Yeah.
And we're not going to win. We're not going to win 10 more games for the season. I don't see it. If we do, then that's great, because Villa aren't going to win the rest of their games. I don't want 4th. I don't want 4th now. I'm being greedy. I don't want 4th now. I'm looking at 3rd. And then if we get 3rd, you're looking at second. You know what I mean? And to be honest, if the gap is closer to Arsenal than the 12 points that it is now at the end of the season, Carrick's done his job. We know we've done his job. So second or fourth, second or fifth, probably doesn't make any difference where we play Champions League wise. But just to know that where we were when we start, I mean, look, we've only lost 5 games. So we've never really been bad. You know what I mean? We've had a beep of joy.
Special guest joining. I don't think he wants to be here right now, but he's going to be very
Not
humble.
really.
He's going to be very humble, and that's Derms.
Not really. Congratulations to Manchester United fans everywhere. Congratulations to the team. You've done well today. You were the better side. Though I do think the sending off did give you a bit of an advantage. You did also have the referee in your pocket. I do not know what happened to your VAR man. I think he's somewhere having a Man United tour around the stadium somewhere. But look, Romero let us down. Congratulations, guys. I'm just going to pop back into my own after. I'm going back into doom and gloom. I thought I'd come in here and see if I see Mr. B's already drinking, celebrating already. He's already popped over. Give me the Jack Daniels. I'm celebrating. Rio's got the bottle of champagne.
Just before you go, a quick one on Romero. Just a quick opinion on him. Like before you go, like, are you done with him?
Yeah, I am. That's me. Done. He can go. He's a liability. But I did say in the watch along, was Roy Keane a liability for every time he got sent off from Manchester United? So people say Romero's a liability, and I think in the heat of the battle and the heat of the game, you can say things you probably don't really mean. Cheers, thank you. We deserve better. I really appreciate that. Really do. Colin as well. Big up to you. Would listen to these Spurs fans. They think the send. It was Colin. But anyway, to your question, Romero's a bit like Roy Keane back in the day. He would always let you down. But one thing. Yeah, but the one thing with Roy Keane, he never put anything out in the he never put anything out on social media or when it was about to the papers.
It's all mixing up. It's becoming becoming too much now, isn't it? There's too many variables.
And I think Roy Keane with Romero putting stuff out this week and also send off today, he can, excuse my language, he can beeping off now. But anyway, listen, guys, enjoy the rest of your stream. Congratulations. I said I will come in, win, lose, or draw. I said I'll pop in for 2 minutes. I am. Congratulations. You've finally beaten Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester isn't lily white anymore. It's now red.
Okay.
So, but we're still European champions and we still hold that European record.
Okay.
But, United for the title. I'm backing you for the title. Go and beat Arsenal. Go on, United. Beat Arsenal.
And I'm backing you to get relegated, Dems.
Yeah, will you come and still see me when I'm playing Millwall away next season? Will you have me on the mix zone on a Friday night? Like,
of course, it'd be good to have a championship member on there. There's a lot to it. We'll talk.
I tell you one thing. I think there's going to be more from you lot over the weekend. I know there's more coming. On that bombshell. I'll speak to you later. Oh God, no, please, not him. Not him. I do not want to see him. No. Oh Lord, right. I'm going. See you later.
Hi, Derms.
See you later.
Don't go yet.
Hello, Rebel. Hello, Rebel.
How are you?
Not too bad.
You having a good Saturday?
Yeah. Are you still a Cork man or a Kerry man? Are you still undecided yet?
There we are.
But
more importantly, Manchester United at 2, and Tottenham Hotspur 0 points.
Nothing. On that bombshell, Rebel. See you later. Goodbye.
Take it easy, man. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah, man.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Let me get out of here.
You're stuck. Rebel, you staying with us?
Just briefly, I had to come on and give my 2 cents to BRUNO. It had to be done. But thanks for facilitating that.
No.
Problem.
There you go, man.
Boys.
That's what we're here for. Take it easy, Rebel.
Wow. Okay. Wow. It's a different feeling when we beat Spurs. I think all all order goes out the window, but rightfully so, rightfully so. We deserve better. Big up for the 5 months as well, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. People, smash a like for the for 4 in a row. Smash a like for 4 in a row. Let's bring back some law and order.
No, yeah,
The lineup, just the lineup, obviously, same again, and
Yeah.
you said it, to be expected.
I think it stays like that for the majority of the games. I think the players who have started have proved what they are. The Sesko miss at the end, right at the end of the game, probably shows
That
his
annoying so much because of
yeah,
FPL.
yeah.
Because of
Yeah,
FPL.
what you know what?
And because of Bruno, I've got
Oh,
Bruno.
Bruno. Oh, okay, I got Bruno's captain as well. But I tell you, that wasn't why. He's not clinical enough to start the games. The games have to be won first before.
Yeah, because that happened, and then
He's-
we laughed it off, didn't we? It was like, oh, never mind, because he missed it, and it was like it was the last
the
kick
game
of the
was
game.
finished. Right, there you go. If that comes, I mean, we've played games where he's had the chances. You know, one of the games he had, 4 or 5 chances and didn't score. So I think there is an acceptance that he's probably not going to start. But everybody else, Dallo is playing well enough. Obviously, the rest of the defense and the midfield. I mean,
What did you call him? What did you call him? Did you call him Dallo?
yeah, I called him by his name because he's actually showing. He's showing a little bit more. You know, I mean, I've got to give Jack his jacket. He hasn't been bad. All right, he might make a couple of stray passes in a game, but if I'm going to dig him out for that, then I'll be digging out Bruno for him wasting the amount of passes that he makes. So no, Dallo, I won't be calling him Daisy for a little while. It's still there, but I won't be calling him that for a little while.
Hello in the chat. Big up yourself, Raheem. Raheem, big up yourself. How did you feel about the game, Raheem? People in the chat, how do you feel about that? Another win. And yeah, and you bang on in terms of they're just gonna have to suck it up, aren't they? In terms of the players that aren't getting into the lineup, it is what it is. Performance-wise, you cost us further on, like in the season. So we're not in these competitions. So it is what it is. Not all of them are to blame.
Right now, no, it's not. But I think right now, Rio, it's results. The fact that we've only got the one game, I think he can only play a certain amount of players. There has to be an acceptance in the squad. Not be selfish. You had the opportunity to beat Grimsby. You had the opportunity to beat Brighton, to give you an extended game or another couple of games, and we haven't got that. So right now, we need to be winning to get into the Champions League. Well, guess what? They will then play. We're in 4 competitions. We're in the big boy competition. We're in the Premier League. Then maybe it. Yeah, I just want them to accept. Yeah, just accept where we are in the position we're in. I mean, let's be honest. We're not going to get any negativity. Let's be honest. It's impossible. I mean, look, even Rebels come on. From the middle of nowhere, coming on it.
More on the aftermath if that carries on, but right now, I think.
Well, I mean, what do we do about the aftermath? We're playing on Tuesday.
That's true. That's fair.
Look, we'll discuss that. This isn't the place to discuss that anyway. This isn't the place to discuss that anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of the lineup, so I was writing notes throughout the game, and then as soon as the red card happened, I stopped writing notes because the game became null and void. But it was much more special shout out to Delo, Leacher. I want to give. I know there's mixed opinions on this, and I've already seen it in the chat. I am going to go down to say this. Right now, Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the Premier League right now in terms of
current form,
in terms of what he's doing, the numbers, and he's now hit 200 goals and assists since his debut.
It's ridiculous. It's frightening. It's frightening, and he's on course to break the Premier League assist record this season. I mean, look, there's always going to be haters. Other people see things that some people see. Some people see things that other people don't see. I am a bit of a flip flop, but I've always his numbers speak for themselves. You know what I mean? The interview he said he likes to take chances, but that's his game. That's what he does. You know what I mean? So if he's going to get the props, then fine. He's always going to Man, football's football. Football's a game of opinions, and that's the beautiful thing about it. But I'm having Bruno in that position all day and all night. All day and all night. I'm having Bruno in that position. He does what he does. Even his goal, you know, people are saying he shinned it, but I'm not saying there's a skill to shin. There's a skill.
What's he doing in that position in the first place? You know, he makes things happen. He makes things happen. It's incredible what he does, you know, and he's here. The only thing I agree with is the captaincy debate. I wish he weren't the captain. That's the one thing.
Do you?
Like,
okay.
But then at the same time, only because of the petulance. But then again, flip flop.
Is he being when was the last game you saw him be petulant? You know, when he gave the interview and said he understands that part of his game people don't like. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it anymore.
He does a better bold here. I would say Bruno has been the best Premier League player this decade. That's bold.
Oh,
that's bold. That's bold. That's a bold statement because we've had Kevin De Bruyne in the league, but I get it's a big one. I put him up there. He's very good, but I understand what you mean. Maybe I'm just thinking about the past Bruno. Maybe I don't want to accept it. Maybe I am happy with him being captain. Maybe I'm flip flopping.
Maybe we're allowed to flip flop. That's the beauty of it.
We've seen it all. Oh, let me sing it. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ole. Love it. Love it. Big up Hydro. Big up Hydro. Andrew, why are you not happy, my friend? Why are you not happy? You said I'm done.
He doesn't like Bruno. He's not a Bruno fan.
Yeah.
Anytime we show Bruno love, he wants to smack the screen. It's all right. We love Bruno.
Right. Bruno.
First goal, real. First goal.
The corner.
Yeah, I mean, we are now second in the Premier League, obviously for set pieces. But
don't tell Arsenal fans that.
No, you know what? But we can tell Arsenal fans that because there's a variation to our set plays. What do Arsenal do with their corners? They get 10 men underneath the goalie, and the delivery is perfect. Fine, no problem. But then when you see a corner, how we did it today, we constructed today, was straight off the training ground. The late passing, the run was perfect to Kobe flicked that, but he didn't even look. He knew exactly where Mbema was, and he passed it. He passed it into the goal.
Do you think
blatantly set?
Do you think they because that's routine? That's a routine kind of corner. That is
corner, yeah.
But we did it. We're against 10 men. So it's weird. I don't know if they've just made it up on the fly or
no. There's no way. There's no way. The run. If you look at the timing, when Kobe starts his run, the ball hits him perfectly. There's no way that could have been off the cuff. Absolutely no way. The fact that they had 10 men, maybe they would have tried it with 11, and it worked with 10. Maybe that was the trigger for them to go.
That's it. I love the fact that they still did it against 10 because we could have easily gone, oh, we'll try an Arsenal corner if that makes sense, and just
exactly and thank you, and load it into the box. But we're showing a variation to our set pieces. Yes, I understand, set pieces are set pieces, and we're gonna get you saw it for blah blah. But I just think we've got a variation to it. Maybe it's a bias thing, and maybe Arsenal have had more variations. But I always see Arsenal scoring the same goal, straight in over the top of the goalie, Gabriel in there. Fine, it's an art. It's what they do. So I'm not going to knock it. I'm just saying I think that we have more variation to the goals that we've been scoring.
Yeah, no, I agree. And in terms of the goal set pieces, we can score from it. We can score from a cross set piece. We can score from, beautiful strategic way of a set piece that we showed today. We can score from crosses from open play, which Delo did to Bruno today. We can score through cutting through balls. We can score long shots in Cunha and in MBEUMO and Dorgu, bless his soul. We can score all kinds of goals. Oh my God, that shot Cunha in the first half. Oh.
Rio, you're making it sound like we're at the moment we're one of the best football teams in the league. That's what it makes it sound like. That's what it's sounding like. Is that
We
what
right now are
telling me?
playing the best football in the league. It can't be denied. It can't be denied. You know, the shots
Can
we've had.
anybody deny that? Can anybody deny that at the moment, on current form, on the last, what we're going to say, 4 games? Yeah, look, I know it's only a small sample size. Are we playing the best football in the league? I'm saying yes. Rio's saying yes. Andrew's not in the chat anymore, so we're not going to get somebody
Chat,
saying no.
yeah, chat. What do you say, man? What do you say? Are we playing the best? Look, what? 2 goals against Man City, 3 goals against Arsenal, 3 goals against Fulham, and 2 goals again today. You know, not these crappy 1-0s, scream, you know, getting over the line. And you know, a clean sheet today. I know it was against 10 men, but it is a clean sheet. You know, we did what we had to do. Hydro, all we need now is Villa lose and Sunderland smash Arsenal for the perfect Saturday.
I mean, you know what? Even if Sunderland get the draw, I'm looking at it. Even if Sunderland get the draw, it's about small step. As I said, we're not going to catch Arsenal. I will accept we're not going to catch Arsenal, but I want the gap to be closer. I want our form to be the best form in the league for the last 15 games that Carrick's there. You know what I mean? I want to be able to close that gap. You know, Rio, the second goal, obviously we half drifted on it. Once Ramiro got sent off, I didn't think we were going to lose a game. I wasn't worried about Tottenham.
Before that, quickly, was you worried before he got sent off?
No, but before the game, I expected us to win. As the game started, I was still. But you know, as the game goes on, we started really well, and they had like a 7-minute period where they seemed to be not in control, but maybe we sat off a bit.
Yeah, they didn't.
I understand that.
Much. They didn't create much.
Yeah,
our defenders had to get a bit dirty in that situation, but
which is fine. Which is I'm absolutely fine. It's just, you know, in the game you think, oh, you know, you got that little bit of nervousness, but once he was gone, I just thought there's no way they've got the players, especially how our midfield's playing. That whole trio of it. I mean, Cobby's just. The more I see him play, the more I don't understand what the previous coach didn't see. If you understand what I'm saying, I just feel that he controls the tempo of the game. As in, there was a time we picked up the ball and just walked and just waited and then speeded it up again. You know, I just think right now we've got that conductor in our team. And I think the whole of the combination it just works perfectly for me, man. I mean, I said I don't think Cobby gets in the World Cup squad because it's too late. But bro,
he's doing well. He's doing well. Yeah, there's still a bit of rawness. There's still a bit of rawness behind him. I'd like him to, you know, when we're kind of on the edge of the box, I'd like him to try a few more splitting passes. He doesn't do that a lot. He likes to carry it a lot.
Would he? Yeah, but you see, he doesn't waste the ball. You see, so you're saying you want him to do what Bruno does, but a lot of those times Bruno plays the pass, not saying hoping that it's going to get.
But because
Bruno won't play the pass.
Because Bruno's not in that position anymore. We need someone else to do it. And I don't like it when
Why though? Okay, I got you. But if we've got, all right, when Casemiro does it, sometimes he loses the ball. At least you know with Kobe, whatever pass he makes is going to be the right pass.
Yeah.
In regards to, he's not the one who's going to be the one who, because he doesn't want to waste the football. That's somebody else's job.
That's it. I think he's got it in his locker. I just think there's something holding him back a little bit. And I think nervousness because he's been out the cold for so long. I don't know. But
really?
Yeah.
No, I think it's better that
I'm like, Bobby, you've done it before, man. Just ping it in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was times in the past where he'd do a passing, he'd follow it on for 1-2. The Wolves goal, you know, last season, no, 2 seasons ago, passed it in, boom, boom, and he was in the box because he can shoot. You know, he's got a good little shot in him.
He's got caressing it in it.
Yeah, but so right now, I just think it's a bit of a confidence thing. So I'm not criticizing him. He's been brilliant. He has been absolutely brilliant. But I just want him to unleash, get rid of the shackles. And that might be the difference between him getting into the England squad, because he's being a bit really safe at the moment, very safe.
Okay, you want him. I understand, but England have got goal scorers. They don't need him as a goal scorer. They need him as a facilitator. So look, we'll see. We will see. We will see, man.
I think that Kabi goes to the World Cup. So
okay, we'll see what he has to be in the next. He has to be in the next squad. I'll be honest. If Kobe goes, I will watch. I don't do international football in it. Rashford wasn't playing, so I didn't watch it. We didn't have any United players playing, but if Kobe goes, then they've got a fan. I'll watch it. I'll watch the tournament. I'll watch him play. It's just United bias. If he's not in, I won't be watching anything.
Okay.
Rio, moving forward, how do you feel? You said sky's the limit earlier on. How high is the sky, and what position do you see? And do you see them dropping off, or do you think that this is the way that it's set now for the rest of the season?
So just a quick one: West Ham, Everton, Palace, Newcastle, Villa. They're the next few.
Jesus Christ.
So we're playing teams now that are struggling. We are the informed team, so it's weird. I look into it as the favorite going into all these games now, believe it or not. I think the Newcastle and the Villa games are, so the Newcastle games away, so that might be a little bit iffy, but the Villa games at home, I generally don't, other than us messing up, I don't see why we can't keep winning or drawing, because let's be realistic, we're not, as you said, we're not going to win every game, but I don't see why we will lose those games with the current squad. They are playing cohesively at this moment in time. No injuries that we need to be concerned about. That's it. Everyone's chilling, and as you say, the people on the bench, they understand their place in the food chain right now, and as long as they can do that and not kick off in the back, which I believe they will, because they know the longer term project, like you mentioned, they will all fall in line and understand this is the means for a greater thing next season. What about you? Do you think can you see the rails being, us being derailed, or?
No, only if we get complacent. Once we start expecting us to turn up and winning, as us, me, you, Eddie, Hydro, Matt, Steph, Andrew, once we start expecting to just keep turning up and winning, that's when we have to start worrying.
Yeah.
We had that feeling. This is Fergie. This is no joke, Rio. This is Fergie feelings, where we used to turn up and just expect to win the game. You know what I mean? We haven't had that for 13 years, bro. You know what I mean? We haven't had that feeling. And to me, that's what it feels like. I don't want to feel like that, because then once you get the slap in your face, it hurts even more. I'm trying to be accepting that we might lose.
Yeah.
But bro, man, we're playing some dirty football at the moment, man.
You know what it is? I feel like Michael Carrick, even though he doesn't, in his interviews, he doesn't give off a lot. He gives me the feeling he don't want to lose. Like, he's giving me that, he's not saying it out loud, because obviously they all agree that he's not going to get the job. The man wants the job. Of
course he does. And the fact that he's in there, he can only do as much as he does. I was an advocate for him getting the interim. He's a coach. The players need to be coached. If the club want to do the system that they're doing, they choose the players. We've got the ideal man to coach the players. You understand? And that's why I don't have a problem. He's not egotistical. He's not coming in there to be the guy. He's coming in to be part of the whole food chain. They've got the people above him, and then he's happy to. So yeah, I'm cool with that, innit? But the most important thing is that we're winning.
Yeah,
we're winning and we're grinning. You know what I mean? We're turning up every game now, Rio. We're bubbling in the chat, bro. Rebels in the chat. There ain't no negativity. I don't want to be like Yabba, where I expect us to win every game and you know, it's all clouds. But right now, I'm happy. I'm in a good place with my club. I didn't expect it to happen this season. We're in a good bloody place, bro.
We are rightfully so. Rightfully so. Chat, if you've not done so already, subscribe, smash that subscribe button and smash the likes. It all helps. And it's feel good. It's feel good vibes right now. Next up, as you say, West Ham, Tuesday. We normally do have the aftermath on a Monday. It won't be an aftermath, but it will just go straight into the preview. I think that would be the most sensible thing. But we'll have to obviously touch upon what's been mentioned by Carrick and the team, and we can talk about it on the preview show.
Joe said he's going into work on one day in kids. I'm sorry.
Hydro, do it. And obviously, you'll be called obviously a full kit. Boop boop. At the end. But yeah, fist bump as you walk in. Eddie, how are you doing? Good day to everyone. It is a very good day. It's a very good day. Hydro, we love you, man. We loved you, man.
Oh, this guy's so funny. You don't say much, and then sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. Hydro, you do it. If you do it, I want pictures. We need pictures. But yeah, chat. We will be back tomorrow. Mr. B, final words.
Oh, Sunday. Are we back on Sunday? We back tomorrow?
Sorry, not tomorrow.
I have no. Listen, listen, Rio.
Monday.
Listen, if you want to put up something tomorrow, I will gladly talk.
No,
even if
Monday,
you want to do it tonight at midnight. Okay, then cool. All right, guys, hit your bell anyway. I have a feeling I'm going to be drinking all day, and I might have something to say a little bit later. But yeah, look. Sorry, Rio.
The preview Monday. But yeah, 4 in a row. Yeah, 4 in a row. I was gonna say Carrick at the wheel. As a famous real Ferdinand says, sign him up. Sign him up. That'll be us. Have a lovely day, people.